The Jeffrey Epstein scandal refuses to die, and now the spotlight is once again falling on Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor and the institutions accused of protecting him. A survivor of Epstein is now alleging that Buckingham Palace knew far more than it admitted and failed to act when serious concerns about Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor were brought to its attention. The explosive accusation is adding fresh fuel to one of the royal family's most damaging controversies, a scandal that has haunted the monarchy for years and repeatedly raised questions about power, privilege, and accountability. According to the Telegraph, Jess Michaels, who says she was sexually assaulted by Jeffrey Epstein in 1991 when she was 22 years old, has accused Buckingham Palace of effectively shielding Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, despite evidence that allegedly suggested he could face criminal scrutiny. Michaels claims palace officials received emails 6 years ago showing that Mountbatten-Windsor had allegedly shared sensitive government information with a business contact while serving as a trade envoy. Yet, according to her, no meaningful action followed. In a statement to the Telegraph, Michaels said, quote, "6 years ago, the palace knew Andrew wasn't just a problem. He could face a criminal investigation, and they sat on it." The allegation lands at a time when authorities continue examining claims linked to the disgraced royal, while new reports have surfaced regarding an alleged inappropriate incident involving a waitress during Royal Ascot 2002. But Michaels says the consequences of inaction stretch far beyond government information and official investigations. For survivors, she argues, institutional protection came at a devastating human cost. She pointed specifically to Virginia Roberts-Giuffre, one of Jeffrey Epstein's most prominent accusers, who alleged she was trafficked to Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor when she was 17 years old. For years, Giuffre fought to have her claims heard, as Andrew's relationship with Epstein remained under intense public scrutiny. According to the Telegraph, Michaels said, quote, "Protecting him meant doubting her. Virginia Roberts-Giuffre was telling the truth, and she didn't live to see them admit it. That breaks my heart, and it should break everyone's." She added, "This is what institutions do. They protect powerful men and leave the people they harmed to carry it." The comments have reignited debate over how major institutions respond when powerful figures become engulfed in scandal, and whether reputation management can overshadow accountability. Michaels also welcomed the fact that authorities are now investigating Andrew, though she suggested the response has come years too late. She told the Telegraph, "I'm glad the UK is finally investigating. A little late, but it's the very least they could do." The controversy surrounding Andrew's Epstein ties has been building for years. Paperwork released as part of the Epstein files reportedly appears to show him forwarding official reports in November 2010 concerning trips to Hong Kong, Singapore, Vietnam, and China. The scrutiny intensified further after reports that on 19 February, his 66th birthday, he was arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office over allegations that sensitive government information had been passed to Epstein while serving as a trade envoy. Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor denies all wrongdoing, but with Epstein's shadow still hanging over the royal family, survivors speaking out, fresh allegations emerging, and investigators continuing their work, the questions facing Britain's most famous institution are growing louder, not just about Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor's relationship with Jeffrey Epstein.
Fresh controversy is once again surrounding Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor after new allegations linked to an incident at Royal Ascot more than 2 decades ago surfaced in the British media. The latest claims center on an alleged encounter involving a waitress during the prestigious racing festival in 2002, a year that marked Queen Elizabeth II's Golden Jubilee celebrations. The allegations have become significant because they are reportedly being examined as part of a much larger police investigation. In February, Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor was arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office and later released under investigation after several hours in custody. Andrew has consistently denied wrongdoing and has not been charged with any offense. However, authorities have confirmed that investigators are continuing to pursue multiple lines of inquiry. Thames Valley Police have indicated that their investigation now extends beyond the original misconduct allegations. According to recent disclosures, detectives are examining a broader range of potential offenses, including corruption-related matters and other allegations. While police have refused to discuss specific details, officials have emphasized that all credible information and evidence will be assessed as part of the ongoing inquiry. The force has stated that they cannot comment extensively due to the active nature of the investigation. The latest reports have also revived discussion about Andrew's long-documented association with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. In 2000, Andrew hosted Epstein and his former associate Ghislaine Maxwell in Royal Ascot's exclusive royal enclosure. The relationship between Andrew and Epstein has remained a source of controversy for years, particularly following Andrew's disastrous BBC Newsnight interview in 2019, where critics argued he failed to show sympathy for Epstein's victims. The fallout from that interview ultimately led to Andrew stepping back from public royal duties. Adding another layer to the controversy are reports concerning Andrew's activities during his 10-year-long tenure as the United Kingdom's Special Representative for International Trade and Investment. Documents previously released by the U.S. Department of Justice allegedly suggested confidential government information may have been shared with Epstein. While Andrew has denied any wrongdoing, those claims have become part of the wider scrutiny surrounding his conduct and professional dealings during that period. Meanwhile, BBC News recently reported on emails allegedly involving business associate Jonathan Rowland and information that was later passed to Buckingham Palace. The documents reportedly surfaced during a high court dispute and eventually reached senior palace officials. While the contents of those communications remain disputed, the revelations have added further public attention to the ongoing investigation and intensified calls for transparency regarding Andrew's past activities. As pressure continues to mount, Buckingham Palace has maintained a cautious stance. Palace officials have declined to comment in detail, citing the ongoing police inquiry. King Charles III has previously indicated that the royal household would fully cooperate with investigators if required. For now, Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor continues to deny all allegations against him. However, with fresh claims emerging, a widening police probe, and growing public scrutiny, this latest chapter threatens to reopen one of the most damaging controversies the modern monarchy has faced.